evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and tonight I'm coming to you with a puzzle by Riffclown called Storm Season. This is a recent creation of Riffclown's, and he said I should give it a shot, and I'm going to do that because I'm really time pressed at the moment, and when I get a puzzle at the moment, I don't have the opportunity to pass up one that I've been told is probably in the time zone that I can do. Good puzzle, time frame, I've been told the difficulty is about right. The only thing I've got going at the moment is a couple of days ago, we launched the Polarizing Sudoku Puzzle Pack. I will provide a link to the pack above, and shortly I will provide a link to the introduction video if you're after some more details, so you can go and find out what's going on. Apart from that, let's get into the puzzle. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Now we've got the weird rule on this one, which is this isn't an XV puzzle, it's just a V puzzle, but it's V with negative constraint. So cells separated by a V must have must sum to 5, but any two cells that do not have a V cannot sum to 5. So that's important to know, but there is no such restriction with X's or anything. It's just the V's. Then we've got the green whisper lines. So on a whisper line, adjacent digits must have a difference of at least 5. The most obvious thing that comes from those is you can never put 5 on a whisper line, because 5 lower than 5 is 0, 5 higher than 5 is 10, both of which are not valid Sudoku numbers. The closer to 5 you get, the more constrained you get. And the purple lines are Renban lines, which must contain a set of consecutive non-repeating digits in any order. So you can never repeat a digit on a Renban line, and if you were to, the digits that are put on the line, if you were to take them off and sort them, they must be consecutive. However, when you put the digits on the line, say this is 3 and this is 6, then we'd have to put 4, 5 on this, because you have to connect the 3 and the 6, and then you could put either 2 or 7 on it. You couldn't have 2 and 7 on this line because they're too far apart. So that's how this works. We can restart the puzzle. Let's give this a shot. So normally with a V puzzle, I would start by putting 1, 2, 3, 4 in all of these, but instead I'm just going to mark them low, and I'm going to mark that low, and I've got a 4 on a whisper line, and the only digit that is 5 away from 4 is 9, which makes this a high digit. Now, on a whisper line, the minute you get a low digit, as I said, you can't put a 5 on a whisper line, but the minute you put a low digit on a whisper line, all the next digits adjacent to it must be high, because if you think about it, a low digit, any difference of 5 is going to leapfrog over the 5, and any high digit will leapfrog back over the 5 to a low digit. So you will always alternate high-low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark those as high digits. That is low, that must be high, that must be low, that must be high. That's low, so those are low and those are high. There's 4 low digits in the box, so those must be high. There must be a high and a low on this, because any two adjacent cells on a whisper line must contain a high and a low. So that'll take the last low. This sees a 5, so that must be high. This must contain a high and a low, and I've got 3 highs, so that there must be low. Now, oh, this is a V that can't have a 4 on it. So this is 2, 3, this is 1, this is 4. This 2, 3 means this has to be 1, 4, and this has to be 2, 3, which means this has to be 2, 3. This, of course, is 1 or 4. The other low digit in this box has to go on this line. So it can't be 4, because I can't put a 4 on this line, and 1 can't go there. That is the 1. That is the 4. That is really clever. That is blue. So that is low. 2 away. That is low. And all the other digits on this line are high. So 5 is in one of those two. Okay, of course 5 had to be on this Renban line, because you can never put 5... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means that 5 is on a Renban line, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 means 5 is on a Renban line. But 5 must go on the Renban line in this box. So I can't put 5 in any of those cells. I can't put 5 on a whisper line, and I can't put 5 there because it's low. That's a 5, which means that's not the 5, that is the 5, and this must be a high digit. That's very clever. That one of those is a 9. This is a 4. This is a 9. Now this could still be a 4. No, if this is a 4, both of those would have to be a 9. This is a 1 and this is a 4. So these... Wait, what have I just done? No, yeah, that's correct. If this is a 4, this would have to be a 9. But these are 6, 7, and 8, and this could be 6 because I can put the 1 next to it. I got confused between the 6s and the 4s there for a second. This is a 2 or a 3 because I've got a 1, 4 in the column and that is low, so this has to be the 1. So these are 6, 7, and 8, but I have to get down to 2 or 3. So there must be a 6 on this line. No, wait, there must be a 4 on this line. So there is a 4 in one of those two. Because if I... 3, I've got to do 4 to get to 5, 6. Can I do 8? 8, 7, 6, 5... No, hang on. No, I can't put 8 here. Can I even put 7? Because if this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, I can do 7. But I couldn't do 8 there. What can this be? Oh, they could both be 2s, so this could be... Well, it can't be 6. So it's 7, 8, or 9. Can't put 6 there because I can't put 1 in either of those. And if I couldn't put 1 in any of them, then that would be enough. 1 goes in one of those two by Sudoku. If 1 is there, that frees that up. This sees 1 and 4, so this is 2 or 3. 4 can't go, so 4 is in one of those two. That's 4, that is 9. Not sure why that would be a problem. That is a dead giveaway, isn't it? Because I've got all 4 lows in that row, but I've still got whispered digits. So all of those whisper digits have to be high. Now every digit is given except that one, which has to be 5. Now once that's high, those are high, those are low, that is high, and those are low. I must put a 1 in those because 1 can't go in those. This is 2 or 3. These are 6, 7, or 8, and that one can't be 6. So 6 is in one of those two. Which means 6 now has to go up here because I can't put 6 here, or else I couldn't put 6 here. So this is 7, 8, or 9. Which means 6 is down here somewhere. But I can't put 6 there because that can't be 1. So 6 is in one of those two. Definitely feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but it's not that digit right there. That sees 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that has to be high. And this digit sees 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the whisper line. That has to be high. So these could be 4, 5. So these can only be 6, 7, or 8. I can't get as high as 9 because then I couldn't put 4 on the whisper line. That's kind of cool. So what can that be? I could go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that has to be 3, 6, 7, or 8. They're the only possibilities. Still got to put oh, that's not a 4 anymore. That is a 4. Okay. Which means that is low. This is now 1, 2, or 3. Which is not really restricting much. So this is a 4 and a high. 5 is in one of those two. Actually, it's better than that. This is 2, 3, 4. This has to be 5, 6 because I can't put 1 on it. This is a 5, 6 pair. So these are 7, 8, and 9. That's not a 9. So this can't be 6 either. This can't be 6 because I'd have to put 1 there. That feels like it could be anything. That feels like it could be anything. Oh, I've got all 4 lows in that column. This is high. This is low. Which is all 4 lows in... Ah, I should have looked at this column, of course. Because I can't put 5 there, and I can't put 5 on whisper lines, and all the others were done. This is a 5. So this right here is high, because I've got all the lows defined. This is not 4. This is 4, which makes this 9, and this becomes low. This is low. This is high. Now, once this is low, it's 1, 2, or 3. That 9 takes 9 out of there. Puts 9 right there by Sudoku. So this is 7 or 8, which makes that a 6, which means that's a 1. That is not a 6. That is not a 1. That is a 2 or... No, 2 or 3. Push the right buttons. I always struggle with buttons. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. I can see that 9 is in one of those two, which puts 9 up here. But I'm way more interested in 2 and 3 in this column, because I can't put a 2 or a 3 there. Because if I did, I'd need a V. Because if I put a 3 there, that becomes a 2, and that's 5. And if I put a 2 there, that becomes a 3, and that's 5. So I cannot put 2 or 3 there. So 2 or 3 has to go in here. Yeah, this is 2, 3, 5. I've got that from... So this is 6, 7, 8, which makes it high. I could have got that. Yeah. I just saw a complex way of doing the fact that I'd resolved most of this box. So this is high, this is high, this is low. But it could be anything, and that could be nearly anything. Can this all be high? No. No, it can't. That there is a 5. Look at this column. This column is the key to everything. It is the secret of going to be the secret of our success. So I'm going to look at this Renban line in a second, but while looking at this column, I saw this has to be 7 or 8 because it can't be a 6 because I can't put 1 in both of those. That makes this 6, which means this is not 6, this is not 6. I'll get back to that in a minute. But we look at this. I can't put 5 there because of multiple reasons. So this becomes the 5. Now this has to be a low digit. And that has ramifications. Because once you put a low digit on this Renban line, you have to put at least 1 4 on the Renban line. That could have been the 4, except it can't be. But if this is a 3, then I have to get to connect to the 5, and I can't put a 4 in any of those cells. So that becomes a 4, because it's the only place on the Renban line I can put a 4. So this is a 2 or a 3. And I can only put 1 more low digit on here. So one of those has to be high. Possibly both. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is possible. Or I can go 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could possibly also have 2 or 3 in there. Actually, that's not ideal. So these are from 2, 3, 6, or 7. Well, this is 1, 2, or 3. I can't put 4 there. I can't put 4 there. 4 is in one of those two. 4 is not there. This is a 4. So this is a 9. Which takes 9 out of there, which places 9 there. This is 6, 7, or 8. Could still be 6. No, it can't be. That can't be a 1. This can't be a 6 because that would need a 1 there. So this is a 7, 8 pair. This is a 6. There's no 6 in either of those. I could have taken one of them out a while ago. This is a 7, 8 pair. Okay, this is low. So this is 1, 2, or 3 because I've now got all of the highs and a 5. 1, 2, or 3. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple. So these are 4, which has to go right there by Sudoku. And these are 5, 7, and 8, and that can't be the 5. So that is a 7, 8 pair here, and this is the 5, which makes that the 6 and that the 5. So this becomes high. 7, 8 pair, which means this is a 3, and low. 3, 4, 5, 6, this is the 7, this is the 8, this is the 8, this is the 7, this is the 8, this is the 7. There's no 7 there. Oh, this is tricky. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I've done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I've done. Not sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure. I am not sure. So there must be a 5 in there. Oh, I know which one. It has to be there because there's a 5 looking at the other one. So this becomes low. I get the feeling I've done this horribly. Hang on, they're all low. That can't be low. That has to be high. Because that's a 2, 3 pair. So there has to be a 9 in one of those two because I can't put a 9 on the Renban. That becomes a 9. So there is now a 9 in one of those two, but there is a 9 in there looking up. That is a 9. Okay. This, hang on, there's a 3 there. That is a 2. That is a 1. That is a 6. That's all by Sudoku. For the win. So this is 1, 2, or 3. 7, 8 pair looks back, making that a 9. This is not a 9. This is a 6, 7, or 8, which also makes it high. Hang on. Why have I said that that can't be a 6? I had a 6 pencil marked in there, but I'm not sure why. Why have I said... Because 6 has to go over here. This cannot be a 6. This is a 6. It's a lot of 7, 8 pairs and stuff all over the place. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is still possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is still possible, I think. 7, 8. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, and 6. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 6. There's no 1 there. That's all possible. There must be a 6 in one of those two. Now, a 6 there would put a 1 there, which seems to be possible. A 6 there. Missing something. And I am looking for the negative constraint as well and not seeing anything. Well, that can't be a 1 because that would put a 1 next to a 4. So there is a small deduction there. But that'll do something. I must put a 7 in one of those two, so I can't put a 3 there, otherwise it'd be too close to the 7. That is a 2. That is a 3. 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 That is a 2. Does that get over here? Maybe not. Now, 1s and 2s. Did that 3 go anywhere? Now, 3, 4, 5. Well, that can't be a 3 anymore. And it can't be a 2. There's a 2 right there. So this is 6, 7. That is high. So what are these digits? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 and 8. And that's unresolved? This whisper line, that is holding on for dear life. So this is 1, 7, or 8. This is an 8. It has to be because I've got all the high digits. So this can't be 2. So this is a 1, 3 pair as well. This 6 is looking up. That is 7. That is 6. That is 8. That is 7. That is 8. I'll look back in box 2 in a minute. That is 7, which makes that 6, which makes that 8, which makes that 7. Now, this is not 6 anymore. So this has to be 6, which means this is 1. There we go. That's low. This is 2 or 3. I'll get to that, I'm sure. This is 8 now, which makes it high. This is not 7 or 8. This is 1, which makes it low. This is 3. Of course, that was low. This is 1. The 3 makes that 2, which makes that 3, which makes that 2, which makes that 3. Hello, lowness. Now, that 8 makes that 7, which makes that 8. Did I just back end into solving the whole grid without even noticing? That becomes 7, and that's the whole thing. That was cool. That was a very cool puzzle. I know I say that at the end of every video, but I do. People send me cool puzzles. Like, people have started to like curate what they send me and everything, and it's really cool. I am doing a call out for puzzles, by the way, because my my queue has gotten small or full of puzzles that I failed to solve. So if you get puzzles that are like 2 or 3 difficulty is my preference. This one has been a bit on the easy side, but I mean, I like easy puzzles. Don't get me wrong. I like easy puzzles with cool logic, and this is that. But if people have got puzzles that they think I would do, you know what I do on my channel, hopefully, then please send them through and, hit the subscribe button and all of that sort of stuff. It really does help grow the channel, and I get seen by other people. I'm not too desperate for it, but you know what I mean. The more people who see the puzzles, the more people submit puzzles to me, and the more likely I am to get cool puzzles to show to the people who are already watching. That was so much fun. Thank you, Riffclown. That was a lot of fun. Now I've got to come up with a thumbnail for it. It's pretty obvious what I'm going to look for. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. And as always, check out the pack, which will come up in the end thing as well. And good luck with your solving.